Hello, and welcome to the School Library Scoop with Scottie. In today's episode, we are talking about databases. So the South Dakota State Library offers a wide variety of research databases, and I'm just going to quickly show you some resources for those databases and how to get there and just a few other things. So I am on the homepage of the South Dakota State Library, which is library.sd.gov. And right on that home page, you go down to about the middle of the page, you're going to see some icons. And one of those icons is for the databases. So I'm going to click on that, which takes you to the complete list of databases. So this is the A to Z list that you can scroll through. And this is every single database that the South Dakota State Library offers. But you might find it more beneficial to find the lists that have been specifically curated for the level of school that you work at. So elementary school, middle school, or high school. So just for fun, I will click on middle school. I love middle school. So if I go to the databases for middle school, then it breaks this down into a more specific list. So not to say that students from elementary school or high school couldn't use these databases as well, or that some of these aren't on those lists, but it takes away any that are maybe a little bit too high or a little bit too low. And not to say that middle schoolers couldn't go either direction on that as well, but this is sort of the list just for middle schoolers. So again, you can scroll through here and it gives you sort of the category for that database. But what I really want to show you is these links up here. So first thing I'm going to click on is the learning menu. So this takes these databases that were in that list and it puts them into just sort of a different view. So if this is a more helpful view for you, this might be good. So it shows periodical articles, come in Search Discover, World Book Student, Explora, Middle Search Plus. And then it does the same thing for ebooks. Which of these databases is ebooks, which are reference, primary sources, people and biography, culture, geography, science, career and life skills, and how to research. So all of the levels have this helpful learning menu that you can go to, and then you can click right into the databases from here. There is also a help guide. So if I click on the help guide, this takes you to a 2-page document, and this is all about the middle school databases. Again, there's one for elementary school and high school, but it talks about the databases, talks about access, and then it gives a little rundown of each of the databases. So this is super handy if you don't have a lot of time to meet with your students and your classes and your teachers, but you want them to have something to take with them that reminds them which databases they're going to want to use in their research this year. So you could print this off front and back and give it to your teachers or your students or both, and let them use it when you don't have the time necessarily to go through all of those databases. And then I'll just go back one more time, and this link right here, it says for assistance with any of the databases, visit libguides.library.sd.gov. So I'm going to click there. And this is just a handy location for some troubleshooting help. Talks about in-library and school access, and then if you're outside of the library or the school or the state. I'm going to take you over here to documents and handouts. So there is a list of all of the URLs. If you want to link the individual URLs of these databases to your website or whatever platform you use that your students use all the time, and then they can click right from your platform into those databases. This is where those links are. And then there are handouts, login instructions, student research database help guides, and so much more from this page. So if you have any questions while you are kind of learning more or kind of digging into the databases, you can always email me or Kim Bonin, who is our digital resources coordinator, and her information is right here. And then Nina Menzel, who is also our metadata librarian. So go back one more time, and just to reiterate, this was the middle school, but there's also these same functions in elementary school and high school, and you can also certainly always just scroll the list of A to Z databases. So happy exploring through the databases. I hope this helps, and I hope that you can use this all with your students this school year. See you next time.